It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Washington Commanders and the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday Night Primetime. I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Play of the game, first throw of the game. Quick throw, taken in, and that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
From the 29, here's second down and 2. Come on. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So it'll be first and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now, faking the give. Now, he'll air one out. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Will Johnson.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
3. Okay, ready?
Second down, they need 3.
Here we go. 60, Bison, 60, Dragon, 60. Mustang, 19. Ready?
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He'll get that complete to Emeka Ibuka. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs.
And what a nice job there, getting his feet down on the sideline to secure his first catch of the game. They need to continue to find ways to get him involved, however the opportunity presents.
70 Rangers.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a couple.
At the 30-yard line.
70 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions. Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Ready? Break.
First
60
down.
Maverick. 60 Maverick.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Richardson gonna look to throw. He's gonna air one out for Metcalf. And he will go all the way. DK zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Throw to the right spot. It is caught. He's got the 1st down, not by a whole lot. Only gets 3. That's all he needed for a new set of downs.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down. I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Nolan Smith in for the sack. That's a baker's dozen. 13 for the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. And the Chiefs are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Come on. Hey! Liking 18. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80, Warrior 70. 7 Pirates.
To throw, it's Richardson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And his great game continues, and all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
2.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He'll swing this one out wide. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Commanders come up with a takeaway.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
Flush to his right. He runs with it. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. This one on target to Godwin. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the Commanders' first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 4.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal.
On play action, Richardson. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the heads. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Second and 4 at their 49-yard line.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Here comes 2nd and 4. Back to throw. That's to the tight end, Kevin Bartholomew. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Commanders set to kick this one away. Taken at about the 6. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with. As he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
Here we go, set.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds. It's a first down for the moment, but it appears it's not going to stay that way. Looking to throw. Richardson. Quick throw here is complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
First down.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
19 strike, 19, go.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
To the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
ready. Ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Three.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to have his first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. As you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Trap 50, trap 60.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. In trouble, and down he goes.
Richardson sacked. A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout.
Cowboy 80.
They don't want a repeat of first down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the third quarter begins. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Yep, 70 Lions. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Richardson. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. Third down coming up. Here's Richardson. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, KC.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing, Richardson. He's got it! And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Big play for KC. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
Brings up second and a yard.
Second and a yard. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. And he'll take it on in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown Chiefs. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and You can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Now, faking the give. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
And, Mike, I think as they try to find themselves clawing back in this game, they're going to have to make a concentrated effort here in the second half to continue to get him involved. Give him opportunities in space with the ball in his hand, and chances are, when he has it, good things happen.
Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going for you. And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So,
that is hot. What a job on the scramble. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Washington. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Commanders are on the board. It's now 14-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Start on the ground, and they'll have it. A across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 10. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
1st and 10.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. They'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
This secondary, they just continue to impress me this entire game, Mike. It just feels like every ball is contested. Even the ones that are complete, those windows are tight. In this case, a really nice job knocking the ball away, and I just can't say enough about how hard these guys compete on every play.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. Whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And the Commanders first down.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. on the run to the right. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
He's got it at about the 8. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They'll throw out of the gun. Now he'll work his way out right. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down.
So the offense finds themselves in a tough situation. They're down by 2 scores late in this game. They know this is a prime opportunity. They need to play for a touchdown, and instead the defense makes a huge stand, and they got a chance now to close this game out.
Come 19, come 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A big play after being backed up. It gained 78 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
It is 2nd and 6. On play action, Richardson. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense. I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
The extra point is up and through, and the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick six. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down. He'll drop to throw. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.